So a lot of people have no idea that we have a native cactus. But here it is, the eastern prickly pear. And these are growing in the cinder block wall of my driveway that separates my yard from my neighbor's. This is a native. It does grow here in Virginia and DC area. Obviously, it prefers some dry areas, and thus filling up a cinder block, basically cooking a lot of other plants. Although you can see here, maybe the columbine seems to share it okay. But we end up with this nice little native plant. Prickly pears are edible. You can actually peel the pads themselves and eat the inside. But what I'm trying to grow, and what I hope is more valuable and what we're more famous for, are the pears. And the pears happen when one of these things are pollinated. And again, these flowers are beautiful. They come out though they only last one day each flower. And assuming they get cross-pollinated, then you end up with a pear growing, and the pear is super edible, and is what most people are familiar with, perhaps. I've got several though that are going to be blooming. These are all different flower heads. These are all potential blooms that you can see all the way through here. And by the way, so the pear pad is edible. If you peel it, you got to be careful, of course, because it's not the big spines you have to worry about, but where these dots are, those have glochidia. Those are the tiny little needles, which are the ones you really have to worry about. But going back to the flowers, each flower lasts just a day, and the petals are delicious. They're nice and sweet, but not overly sweet, and they make a nice little colorful addition. I usually wait until the end of the day because they're only going to last one day, they're not going to last the next day, and then eat them. But I'm really hoping I can get some pears. Bad news is I think I'm going to need to get more than one, even though it looks like I have quite a few prickly pears along my wall. The truth is that these are easy to divide. You take one of these big pads, and then what you do is you bury it, you break it off, you bury it halfway up, and then it'll reroot at that point. And these are all clones then of the same plant, and it appears that the clones don't want to self-pollinate. So my job this year is to get some more so that I can get these very versatile and tough plants, but with beautiful flowers to grow in my yard. Our native cactus, the eastern prickly pear, with beautiful flowers and adapted to both the hot and the cold. What a versatile and tough little plant. Here, growing in my yard in Alexandria, Virginia. Eastern prickly pear cactus.